Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today I have my 7th update for my project, or for my Pan That palette, and this year I am panning the Modern Renaissance, Anastasia Beverly Modern Renaissance palette. I will go ahead and insert some pictures from last month and then this month. Last month I believe I finished up Golden Ochre. So I said that I was going to be working in between Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange for my new transition color, and I was going to see which one I wanted to pan first. I ended up going straight into Burnt Orange and I just stuck with it the whole month, and with that I hit pan. So this shade is very powdery. It's very pigmented, but it's very powdery, so it's really easy to hit pan. Like, I just dip my brush in. I do the same with all the shades, but this one is exceptionally powdery. I hit pan and a lot of pan pretty quickly without really trying. I know last month also I said that I wasn't 100% like trying to hit pan, or I didn't expect to hit pan because I was gonna try and like play with them, and I just decided, you know, because I made my decision so early as to what I was going to do, I hit pan pretty quickly, and because the shade is so powdery. So, also, I have been using Cypress Ember always to deepen out my outer corner, as well as kind of like aligning my eyes as well. Love Letter I'm still using in my transition to deepen it out, and the pan has expanded, and on top of that I've hit bottom pan, which again, it's not that I wasn't expecting it, but like, I haven't set a goal for Love Letter ever because it's a color that's very bright, and I don't want to try and like finish something and like say that I'm finishing it and then get really tired of it and kind of resent the color. So I'm leaving it open I'm not committing to it basically. And then Vermeer, I'm still working on that little corner up there. I think 2 months ago I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and finish that corner. I'm still working on it, but this month I can definitely say I will be finishing up that top corner. And then all I'll have is like the bottom corner and that little side bit, so hopefully that will be done soon. I don't think I can get it done in a month, just because, like I said, I figured I was gonna hit this corner and finish it out like 2 months ago, and I didn't. So yeah, I'm not gonna like set any goals for it. I'm still using it as my inner corner highlight. I really do enjoy it. Red Ochre, I am using it as to deepen out the outer corner a little bit more, just to give a little bit more of a variation of coloring. And I think the pan's grown a little bit, but not significantly, because I'm very much just like touching the brush into the pan, and it's not very powdery, which is nice. Like, the whole palette is kind of powdery, but it's not as powdery as Burnt Orange. And then Tempera I'm using as my brow bone highlight. I hadn't been setting my eyeshadow primer, which this is the shade that you would normally use to set your eyeshadow primer, or a lot of people would probably use it to set their eyeshadow primer, and I hadn't been doing that during the winter because my eyelids were pretty dry anyway, so I really didn't need it. But now that we're getting into spring and the weather's getting not as drying, I am using that just slightly. So there may be a little bit more, this may become a little bit more fast moving, Tempera might, in the next coming months. And again, I'm still working on Burnt Orange. I'm not touching any of these for my lid shade. I have moved on to my Kathleen Lights ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. And I am thinking about doing an Get Ready With Me for the look that I have on today. You can probably expect that within a month and a half. Hopefully a month. I'm hoping to get to it quicker than not, sooner than later. So hopefully that will be up soon-ish. I like to pre-film a lot of things, so it just depends on when my schedule, how things go. But yeah, that's the look that basically I'm doing right now, and I'm panning. Last month I ended up taking my week break during my spring break, so I used a different palette during my spring break. So I only had 1 week off instead of 2, because I also wanted to try and not wear as much makeup during that time as well. So yeah, that was good, and I'm going to, after today, I'm going to go on for my next week break from this palette. For those of you who don't know, I like to schedule a week break. Should have said this before. I always forget to like tell you guys. For those of you who don't know, I like to take a week off from this palette, allow myself a week off from this palette each month. Sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't. As we're getting deeper and deeper into the project, I am taking breaks from it because I feel like I really need it. I'm going to take my week off and use a different palette this next week, and we'll see how that goes. I really don't think okay, so here's my thing. I don't know if I necessarily want to set goals per se, because I am using this palette every single day aside from like my week off, which honestly I need it to keep my sanity and to not ignore the rest of my eyeshadow palette collection. So I think what I'm going to start saying, and I may slip up every now and then, but I think I'm going to start saying my predictions for next month. I'm sure it's, not a big deal, it's just a different word, but it's something for me to like look at it a little bit differently. So my predictions for next month, because I think I'm going to try and keep this look for the most part. I may dabble around if I get tired of using the ColourPop shade. But burnt orange, I really think will be expanded a lot more, especially considering how powdery it is and considering I've been using that shade for like a month and I've already hit pan on it. And then Vermeer right here, that corner will be gone. I know for a fact now. There's definitely hardly anything in there. Love Letter, assuming that I stick to how I'm doing things, the pan should be expanded at least a little bit. Same with Cypress Umber. And then right now I'm focusing my brush on this half of Red Ochre. Hopefully that pan will be expanded a little bit more on that side. I don't know, again, I'm touching it into the pan, or into the shade, so I don't know how much you'll see, but it'll definitely be thinned out, if not, a visible progress on that. And yeah, I think I'm going to, also I forgot to say, I've been taking Realgar, like the tiniest bit of Realgar, and smudging it on the bottom lash line kind of to smoke it out. So I do have a little bit of a dip in there, which is nice. Don't think I'm going to hit pan anytime soon, how I'm using it right now, but if I just keep expanding that dip a little bit more, that will definitely, that'll definitely happen. Like I said, hopefully I'll get ready with me, using my products and using my looks using the look I have on right now from this palette. Also, I do have 2 other get readies with me that also included my Super Shock shadows that I was panning, my 18 in 2018 project pan, and this palette. The shades that I've picked out for those Super Shock shadows are very similar to this, so even if you don't have those Super Shock shadows, I do usually give you examples of shades in here that could get you a similar look. Obviously the Super Shock shadows, the whole point is that they're very like bold and out there, and some of the shades in here don't perform quite the same. However, like it'll get you the gist of the look, you don't necessarily have to have the whole every single product that I'm using to get a similar look. Yeah, I'll go ahead and link that playlist down below, and then hopefully my get ready will be up soon. And I think that's it. Oh, actually, I wanted to ask you guys, this is off topics. So if you guys are just here for the palette stuff, then thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But I do have a question for you guys because I don't know what to do. I have this Cover FX Pressed Mineral Foundation, and I put this in my 8 Days a Week Beatles themed project pan, and I really like it. Obviously, right now it's getting to the edges and it's getting harder to like pick up the product, and obviously I'll clean that up. But I'm wondering if anyone out there has repressed a foundation, and sorry, I don't know if that blinds you, but if that's a good idea, because I've never pre-pressed like a powder foundation, and I'm really afraid that it'll change the formula if I do that. I know you just use alcohol, so it shouldn't do it, but I'm still very nervous about doing that. So if you guys have any advice or any knowledge about that, please let me know, because I am kind of, I'm nervous about it, and because I really do like the product and I like how it works right now at this point. So yeah, I'm nervous to repress it. And you know, I can still use it like how it is. It's just getting to be kind of a pain in the butt to try and pick up the product. But yeah, if you guys have any advice, please let me know. And that's officially it for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed. And yeah, good luck panning. Also, like I always say, if you guys are doing a Pan That palette or Project Pan, please let me know. I would love to come over and support you guys as well. I know some of you guys actually do that, and I love it. I do always come over and try and either say hi or at least watch the video and like it. Yeah, I love that we get to support each other in this little community. It's very fun and exciting, and that's it. I'll stop rambling. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day. Bye.